I see the key role of the CCAS as helping to humanise the court. The children who come because of dysfunction, either their own dysfunction or dysfunction in their families or some kind of profound social issue that they're dealing with. And typically, beneath that tough shell, there's a really frightened and lovely kid. The CCAS service, along with our partner services, preserves hope when the parents have despaired, when the guardians have despaired, when the kids can see no future for themselves. Giving that smile, giving that welcome at court, having some food for them, and linking them to other services. It's a fabulous service.
I'm the president of the Children's Court. I've been in this position now for over 8 years.
I've been with the scheme for 25 years, since it started in 1995.
I'm now the CEO and Principal Solicitor of Western Sydney Community Legal Centre, and the CCAS program is an auspice service.
My name is Lavina Clulo. I'm the Aboriginal Legal Access Program worker at the Illawarra Legal Centre combined with CAS.
My name's BJ Duncan. I'm a Gomeroi man of Aboriginal descent. I'm the actual CCAS worker here at Broadmeadow, Wyong Children's Court and Woy Woy Children's Court.
I'm the Children's Court Magistrate sitting at Broadmeadow Children's Court.
My name's Deb McMillan. I'm the CEO of the Central Coast Community Legal Centre.
I'm the manager of the Community Legal Centre program at Legal Aid New South Wales. I'm one of the first volunteers that was trained in the CCAS program 25 years ago.
Firstly, the reason that we exist is to support the unsupported. So they're the ones that come to court on their own.
They're pretty nervous about not knowing what happens in court, who's who in the zoo in courts. They don't know how to actually, get verbalised the troubles that they're having in the court, and that's what particularly I see my role is, calming them down and just making sure they know exactly what's happening in the court. Even after court, I sort of say, did you understand what happened in the court?
Well, what's important in the Children's Court is that our primary objective is to rehabilitate children, and the Children's Assistance Scheme, I think, helps build that trust from a very early point in their interaction with the justice system.
They've put together an OzTag team for some of the young kids that have come through the centre, and the idea being you train, you play footy, you commit to it, I think. And the feedback's been fantastic. Stan's told me some of the young kids have said, look, we don't want to get in trouble because otherwise we'll miss training. Training's better than court, which is good. But this is such a holistic initiative. It's the registration, the training, the footy boots, the bus, a little bit of aftercare with the social workers coming along. How's it going, mate? How are things at home? Just that kind of touch base. It's all done in a non-threatening, non-judgmental sort of way.
It is important that we have the culturally appropriate services involved with children's court. You see the good outcomes. It's very rewarding, and it's just rewarding working in the team and helping and supporting these young people.
I think often young people present with a lot of bravado, that they're confident and that it's not a big issue for them to be at children's court. But I think that really is just a little bit of an act sometimes. I think they're often scared, and I think all of us are more at ease if we know what the process is going to be.
The unfortunate reality of a lot of these young people's lives is that they've come from a very disadvantaged background, which is probably why the CLCs auspice our programs, because CLCs generally are set up for more disadvantaged people in the community that couldn't afford legal representation, and we're an adjunct to that in a legal setting, but doing a welfare work.
I think CCAS is also very important in that it's a great example and a great celebration of the partnership that Legal Aid New South Wales shares with the Community Legal Centre in providing this essential service to children and vulnerable young people.
Well, obviously we think the CCAS, as you call it, operation's highly important, and obviously we would like to see it continue, but not only continue, we'd like to see it grow and extend out to cover all of the various courts, particularly those courts where children are engaged, and that covers the whole state. And in the fullness of time, no doubt, it would be great to have the service available at all courts.
The foyer is an opportunity to engage with young people and their families where they're motivated to affect change, to try and overcome the obstacles that they might have to making those changes, and to work together to support them to do it. Then CCAS will be really well positioned, I think, into the future, and young people and families will hopefully have some better results through the criminal justice system because those obstacles have been overcome.
This Children's Court Assistance Scheme has always been a team effort. The lawyers, the magistrates, the registrars, everybody like that has supported us so much, it's enabled us to engage in a system. And so if we become an integral part to that system, then the lawyers benefit from it, the court benefits from it, but ultimately if they benefit from it, we're facilitating the benefit of young people through it. And that's the point.